Hello everyone! Do you know how oxygen and carbon dioxide is transported in the blood? What's the oxygen dissociation curve? What factors affect it? With all these questions, we will learn the transportation of oxygen and carbon dioxide in blood. Transporting forms include physical dissolution and chemical combination. There is a dynamic balance between them. The reaction depends on the partial pressure. Chemical combination is the main form. Physical dissolution accounts for less, but can't be neglected. Oxygen and carbon dioxide must be dissolved in plasma first, increase their partial pressure, then form chemical combination. Similarly, oxygen and carbon dioxide only dissolved first, then is released from the blood. Only 1.5% oxygen in the blood is transported in physical dissolution. The other is in oxygen hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is a protein containing 4 subunits. Every subunit contains one heme. At the center of each heme, there is a ferrous ion, which oxygen binding with. Therefore, each hemoglobin carries 4 molecules of oxygen. The maximum oxygen hemoglobin can take is named oxygen capacity. The oxygen volume hemoglobin binding with is called oxygen content. The percentage of oxygen content to oxygen capacity is called oxygen saturation. In arterial blood, oxygen saturation can reach 100%, while in venous blood, about 75%. This is oxygen hemoglobin dissociation curve. The x-axis represents the partial pressure of oxygen, and the y-axis represents oxygen saturation. From the curve, we can see that oxygen saturation is proportional to the partial pressure of oxygen. The curve is S-shaped, flat in upper portion, steep in middle and low portion. The upper portion is flat. Partial pressure of oxygen not less than 60 mm of mercury. Oxygen saturation always more than 90%. This ensures the blood to take enough oxygen from lungs. Partial pressure of oxygen fluctuating between 60 and 40 mm of mercury is the middle portion. It's deep. Pressure decreased a little, saturation would decrease greatly to release oxygen. It takes place in the tissue at quiet. The low portion of the curve is more steeper for supplying more oxygen to tissue in exercise. If the metabolism is strengthened, more carbon dioxide and hydrogen would be produced, and the temperature would increase. Hypoxia increased the production of DPG, which is an intermediate product of glucose. The oxygenation dissociation curve shifts to the right. At the same partial pressure, oxygen saturation became lower to release more oxygen. 5% carbon dioxide is transported by dissolution, 7% by carbaminohemoglobin, and 88% by bicarbonate. the most important transporting form is bicarbonate. Carbon dioxide produced by cells diffuse into the blood and then diffuse into red blood cells. Because of the high concentration of carbonate anhydrase in red blood cells, carbon dioxide and water rapidly combines to form carbonic acid. Carbonic acid dissociates into bicarbonate and hydrogen. A small part of bicarbonate combines with potassium for transportation, and the most diffuse into plasma among the concentration gradient. The membrane does not allow the free passage of positive ions, but allows the small negative ions. In order to maintain the balance, chloride diffuses in, which is called chloride transfer. Bicarbonate in plasma mainly binds with sodium for transporting. Hydrogen released from carbonic acid combines with hemoglobin to promote the releasing of oxygen. Another form is carbaminohemoglobin. A part of carbon dioxide in the red blood cells binds with the amino group of hemoglobin. This reaction is rapid and reversible without enzyme catalysis. The main factor affecting this reaction is the oxygenation of hemoglobin. Deoxyhemoglobin takes more carbon dioxide, while oxygen hemoglobin takes little. In the tissue, oxygen is released. Hemoglobin carries more carbon dioxide. In the lung, hemoglobin binds with oxygen, which promotes the releasing of carbon dioxide. Let's do a summary. The transporting form of oxygen and carbon dioxide in the blood include physical dissolution and chemical combination. The chemical combination is the main form, but the physical dissolution is an important link. The oxygen hemoglobin dissociation curve is S-shaped. Flat in upper portion ensures the blood to take enough oxygen from outside. Steep in middle and lower portion, where hemoglobin releases oxygen. Bicarbonate is the main form of carbon dioxide transporting. At the same time, it's an important base reserve and plays an important role in maintaining the acid-base balance. That's all for this class. Thank you. See you.